I'm about to tell you could potentially completely change your marketing strategy, especially if you rely heavily on TikTok. If you're not prepared, you could lose access to a huge chunk of your audience overnight. Here's what's happening and what you need to do right now. TikTok is launching a completely separate app for US users called M2 on September 5th, 2025. This isn't just a rebrand or an update, it's an entirely different app with a different infrastructure, potentially a different algorithm, and is going to be owned by a US company rather than ByteDance. If you're a US business, you'll need to migrate to this new app by March 2026, because the TikTok as we know it and as we use will no longer function for you. Essentially, this is a TikTok-like app just for the US. Look, this is brand new news, and I know it sounds overwhelming, but this is what you need to focus on. If you have all of your social media eggs in the TikTok basket, you need to get them out. Diversify your video content across multiple platforms. Think YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, LinkedIn, especially if you're B2B. The kicker is, it sounds like that's really complicated, but there's a platform that can do all of that heavy lifting for you. Repurpose.io is a platform that I use where I post on one channel and it'll repost all of my videos to my other accounts without any watermarks. That's the first thing you're gonna start to do. The next thing is you need to start creating content that serves dual purposes. One that engages with your current users, but it's also going to attract new people who are searching for information about your industry. And here's why, and I've been saying this for years now, is that you need to create content like you're writing for a search engine, not just for entertainment. These platforms, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, LinkedIn, all have a search functionality. When you start using keywords in your captions, you create content based on questions that your customers are actually asking, and thinking about what people might type into a search bar when they're looking for something that you can provide, you're giving your video content a better shot at being found. And finally, use this as an opportunity to strengthen your email list and your website, because those are two assets that you 100% own, no matter what happens on any social media platform. I'm going to be monitoring this closely because this actually affects me pretty directly. And I'll keep you updated as I learn more about how M2 is going to work and what that transition is going to look like. In the meantime, if you've got any questions, drop a comment. And if you want to sign up to my newsletter, you know exactly where to go.